Hello everyone, welcome back. It's been a while, but we're now playing again Magic the Gathering Arena. Uh, the current... Hang on, did they change all these icons up here? You guys see those, right? That's not what they used to look like. They used to be words. Now they're like lit up symbols and stuff. Okay, whatever. Um, anyway, Neo Dynasty is back in vogue for the current quick draft, and that was a great format. And one that I think I was reasonably good at as well. So I wanted to play it. Oh, somehow I managed to minimize arena. Okay, come back. So our first pick here we have as our rare, and indeed our mythic, Ow the Dawn Sky. Part of the cycle of 5... They're all 5 mana, right? 5 mana dragons? I don't know. Maybe Kyrie the Dawn Sky, or the blue one, right? Kyrie the something sky? Swirling sky? I don't remember. Maybe that one was 6, but I think they're all 5. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They're all very strong. And white is a perfectly fine color in this format. That's the great thing about this format. Everything is playable. There's lots... Ooh, oh! Behold the Unspeakables here. Another turtle. By the way, the Sky Turtle would have been a card I would be happy to first pick, but there's something even better. And Behold the Unspeakable... A great card. It fits so well in, like, I don't know, a lot of decks. Its value, its power, its, combos with things that let you replay stuff. If you can play it when your hand is empty or use some tricks to, like, get your hand to be temporarily empty-ish, you get even more value. It stops the aggro decks from killing you. It gives you an insanely huge creature. It's just amazing. March of Burgeoning Life? Ooh, I don't want that. No, most of the marches are not very good. The black one, I believe, is all right. I don't remember what the red one is. I mean, I didn't remember the green one until right now. I know the white one's pretty good, I guess. It's a variable-sized exile effect. The black one's a variable-sized drain effect. Blue is variable-sized, making things phase out. I don't even know what this one is. Oh, tutoring. Tutoring for something that's already in play. Just blech. What was the red one? Oh, it was like, a reckless impulse kind of effect where you draw like X cards and you can play them until the end of your next turn or something like that. Not very good. But there's some perfectly good cards here. Probably like Circuit Mender and Construct are top of my list. Construct is a lot of fun in especially blue decks that have like discard abilities, but anyone can pick up a Network Terminal and make this pretty good. But Circuit Mender is just like great. It's a 3 mana 2/3 that draws a card and gains life. Amazing. Okay. Now, a pick 4 hacker is a bit of a signal, but there is a ton of black in this pack, and it's not bad, right? Dockside Chef is quite good. Okiba Reckoner Raid is quite good. I think I'm taking the hacker, but I'm a little bit worried that maybe I should be moving into black. I suppose I could take the land. But the ninjutsu cards are fine, and this is a pretty good one among them. One of the top blue commons, I think. That's my recollection. I love playing green, white, blue. I am so tempted to just grab Fade into Antiquity. Or indeed Blossoming Sands. Sunblade Samurai is probably, yeah, that's what Draft Sim is suggesting. Suit Up's okay. Sunblade Samurai is okay. I'm tempted to give myself the ability, though, to, like, play green if I wanted. I don't know. Well, if you have ninjutsu abilities like Hacker, Suit Up is good to pair with those because they have this threat, or you have this kind of dual threat where if they block, you Suit Up and like you crush them. If they don't block, you ninjutsu and like you get a different advantage. But I am noticing that this pack is a little bit light on blue stuff. We haven't seen much good blue in... Oh no, we just saw the Moon Circuit Hacker. There were 2 Colossal Sky Turtles in our first 2 packs, which obviously, you know... They were in our first 2 packs, so they don't tell us anything about what Righty was playing, really. Righty just, like, took the rare or something. But they do suggest Lefty might be trying to play green because it's a good card. So there might be some downside to taking Blossoming Sands here. But in Kamigawa, you usually get enough playable cards. You're never too sad to have picked up a flexible land. And I like adding green to these decks. I like green, white, blue a lot more than I like white, blue. So I'm happy to grab that. These blue cards are not my favorite blue cards. Secluded Courtyard is not really my thing. I think Uncharted Haven would be okay here. Favor of Jukai, not really my favorite card either. Grafted Growth is probably, you know, if you're supposed to try to play 3 colors, Grafted Growth kind of helps with that. Master Seshiro is fine. I don't know, I think just another Uncharted Haven, though. Like, Grafted Growth's alright. But I'm not trying to play 5 colors, just 3. So I think a way to add, like, 1 source that doesn't require me to already have green is totally fine. Add 1 color, I should say. And it lets me spend some more time looking at, like, what colors are not being taken. I mean, I think the Hover Bike is probably the best card here. I guess there's Completion, which is solid removal. Maybe this deck is sort of skewing towards wanting removal. Yeah, I'll grab a Completion. It's fine. This is better for, like, ninjutsu stuff, which I don't really have yet. I have the 1 card, right? And I didn't end up taking Suit Up, so I'll just take Completion. Probably supposed to be the land, right? Network Terminal is cool, but it's not like I took the Containment Construct. Kunai's alright for removal, but I just want a land that, like, draws. Pretty cool. Blue-white land looks like a snap take here. None of this is that amazing. I could have a 3-mana lifelinker, but I just want to make sure I get a nice solid mana base, and these are all good. Armed Guard Familiar is alright. None of the rest of this really is. Wow! Containment Construct came back. Okay. I mean, Archer is a good card, but Containment Construct makes the ninja better. If I ever get more draw ability or discard abilities like a Network Terminal, this will be insane. Harmonious Emergence. There hasn't been a lot of good black, aside from that 1 pack where I saw 4 black cards that were good or something like that. Alright, now I'm happy to take a Suit Up, I think. Mnemonic Sphere combos with Containment Construct a little bit. But, well... Yeah, okay. I'll take the Sphere. They're both perfectly fine cards. I do not want a Short Circuit. Weaver of Harmony. 2 mana, copy target activated or ability from an enchantment source. Yeah, so that's a powerful effect. I don't remember if it's good enough to be powerful enough to make the card good, but it certainly is powerful. I think it is. Draft Sim is recommending to me Norika. It's a 3-mana 3/2, and we have some enchantments. We could play them again. That would be pretty cool. But this is a 2-mana 2/2 that also, like, buffs all of my enchantments and benefits from the abilities they have. I think this is great. Probably just the Tanuki, right? Prosperous Thief, I mean, it's a decent card. I have some ability to, like, ninja stuff. Not that much. Whereas Tanuki is just a very solid, like, big creature in the late game and ramp in the mid game if you need that. Ramp / fixing. Perfectly happy to grab Tanuki. Could take another Courtyard, I guess. It's not crazy. Tawashi Guidebot, probably the wrong kind of value. Oh no, Courtyard is not the good one. It's not the Roadside Reliquary. I don't want that. I could maybe go way out of my way and like pick up a Shrine Steward for stuff like Tamiyo's Completion. I don't think that's a very good idea. Just give me the Tanuki. Turtle? Like, do I have to look at the rest of these cards? I guess I should look. There's some good stuff here. But Turtle is just so much. Modern Age would be very welcome. Season of Renewal would be welcome. Fade into Antiquity would be great. But I'm taking the Turtle, and we'll probably wheel something playable here? Maybe? I don't think I want a Replication Specialist. We're not running that many artifacts, right? I mean, it says 4. What else would I want, though? An Archer's fine. Actually, looking at my cards now, I've only taken a single white card this whole time. Just Owl. White has been completely not a color that I have access to. And that's actually fine. I can just play blue-green and splash Owl. Like, yeah, it's double white, but I have 3 lands that could be white. And Owl is a pretty late game play, and there's Tanuki, and you know, there's other kinds of fixing in the format. I think that's fine. Jukai Preserver's fine. I think Moonsnare Specialist is by far the best card here, though. So we'll take it. Yeah, blue seems pretty open, I guess. Give me the Prosperous Thief. No Story Weaves today, thanks. The Flyer is good. The Terrarium is also reasonable. I do not want a Trash Bot. I don't want a giant vehicle. I think I'll just take the Flyer. Terrarium's nice, but Flyers are pretty good for a Ninja's deck, and we have a few Ninjas. Grab another Suit Up. Grafted Growth? It's another way to get us into the higher costing stuff. Okay, we did wheel something playable from this pack. Mnemonic Sphere is fine. Shrine Steward is, I think, pretty okay. How many auras do I have? Like 2? 2 is enough to run this card. A 5-mana 3/2 that draws a useful card is pretty nice. Planar Incision, what kind of deck is it that wants Planar Incision? Because it's generally speaking not a great card. When would you want that effect? Like, I've used it to okay effect a couple times, but usually I put it in the deck and then I just always loot it away. What is it for? It's for, like, when they try to remove your stuff or whatever, you bounce it and it comes back with a counter. And so you end up trading your Planar Incision for their removal spell instead of your creature for their removal spell. And, like, as a bonus, your creature comes back bigger. Isn't that nice? It also helps you have good enter the battlefield effects, of course, because then you get, like, even more than just, like, trading. your spell for their spell, you also get the effects of one of your creatures' ETBs again. We don't really have much of that. I mean, there's a little, right? Circuit Mender. But nobody's going to be like fading a Circuit Mender, right? I mean, it happens, but not often. Is it good, like, if you're trying to make several attacks, trying to trigger at least one ninjutsu, like, on whatever they leave unblocked? Not really. I don't know. I don't think I want another Mnemonic Sphere, so give me a Shrine Steward. Season of Renewal. Okay, we're taking that to combo with the Turtle. Now we have a potential infinite value engine. That's one of the reasons to take Turtle. These are all not very good. Short Circuit is the best of a bad bunch, I think. I don't have like so many artifacts, and counter spells are just not that great. Eater of Virtue is a fun artifact. What's the deal with Mobilizer Mech? No. I don't know if it's good. Is it a good artifact? What do I have? I have... like, okay, this creature has reach, so we could potentially get that on the Eater of Virtue, although probably not. That one has flying. That would be cool. This one has flying and vigilance. Flying, trample. I mean, in principle, this could do a fair number of things. But... oh, and remember, by the way, that stuff like Behold the Unspeakable will not confer flying and trample when it dies, because it exiles the card, right? And when this card is in exile, well, obviously it can only exile the card, right? But the point is, it looks at the cards that were exiled with it, not the creatures that died and were exiled instead. And this card, when it's in exile, will be front face up, and therefore it will be a Saga having no flying and no trample. So that doesn't work. I mean, this is really just more of a combat, like a very cheap equipment that is going to give +2/+0 to a lot of things. The giving, flying, vigilance, and reach and all that stuff is cool. In practice, it won't happen all that much, because our deck doesn't have that many of such things, and we can't necessarily engineer that our creatures die when we want them to anyway. And also, some of them we don't want to get exiled because we have this like potential infinite combo with Turtle. So, like, this definitely has some downside, and I don't think we should be tempted too much by its like keyword giving upside, because it's not super likely. The question is just like, is it still good enough as an equipment that gives +2/+0 very cheaply? Maybe. However, there are some pretty good cards here in Moon Circuit Hacker and the Modern Age. And I think I am pretty happy to just take a Moon Circuit Hacker. Ooh, Thousand Face Shadow and Boseiju Reaches Skyward are both on offer. Also, Tanuki and Network Terminal would not be so bad. But I think we want one of these two. Now, what's the deal with Thousand Face Shadow? Like, it's a very expensive ninjutsu effect, but it can benefit from other ninjas. In particular, as I discovered in one of my earliest Neon Dynasty drafts, with Moonsnare Specialist, when an opponent like attacked with a few creatures, and then I blocked all of them that I could, and then they like bounced this in to copy the attacking Moonsnare Specialist to bounce the creature that I was using to kill their thing, and then it wasn't blocking anymore, and it was horrible. They were just like drawing cards and bouncing my stuff forever. But they had to work very hard to get there. I don't think that's something you can expect to do for this card every time. Whereas Boseiju Reaches Skyward is just going to be great every time, pretty much. So I'll take it. Bearer of Memory is perfectly fine. Fang of Shigeki's alright. I think I'll just take this. We like enchantment creatures. Probably Rebuke here. It's not a great removal spell. Actually, Moonfolk Puzzlemaker might be better. It's a flyer that can trigger ninjas, which we have a fair number of, right? Yeah, 4 ninjas. And still, like, can get value out of it attacking, or if we end up hitting a network terminal, this would be a nice thing to trigger to tap for looting. But we have really very little removal right now. That's the weak spot this deck has, is that it never removes anything. Just the 1 Tamios basically, and Turtle to bounce maybe, if we were really desperate. I think it's fine to take a Master's Rebuke. It's so easy to get 2 for 1 with this, though. If you like aim this at one of your creatures and try to remove one of theirs, and they like kill your creature, and then the removal spell has killed your Master's Rebuke and your creature. I mean, how much do I need a Puzzle Maker? I don't know. I think I should try to have some removal in this deck. The Shrine is, like, exciting, but I don't have white, and also it's not as good as it looks. I think it's just the safekeeping, right? Draft Sim is saying Network Disruptor or Mnemonic Sphere, but I disagree. It's just so nice to have this to deal with whatever removal spell they want to throw at your best thing. Just be like, no thanks. Azusa Many Journeys, totally fine. The Kunai also might have been a reasonable choice. As we've said, we are a bit short on removal. Bearer of Memory? Actually, we have enough ninjas. Network Disruptor is pretty good. None of this, please. Right? I mean, Sentinel, maybe? Can't imagine why I would play any of this. Don't really need another Grafted Growth. Even the one I have may not be necessary since we're not running a lot of white. I do definitely want the Network Terminal, though. I have a couple of cards that synergize with it, and I don't mind the ramp. Crab's kind of funny. I don't think it's very good, but it's good sometimes. I don't think it's especially good here. Commune of Spirits isn't bad to think about. Okay, I mean, I don't think we've built this incredible deck or anything. But it has some upside. Running 1 planes, which seems like the right number. Because of Tanuki. Yeah, I don't think we really need the Grafted Growth. We don't care about the +1/+1 counters that much. We don't really care all that much about the ramp, I think. Like, 3.0 is a little high, but not that high. All right, and then just cut nothing else? Run a 44-card deck? What do you think? Is Shrine Steward still good? I mean, I said 2 auras is enough, and I no longer even have that. So I think we cut the Shrine Steward. Community Commune of Spirits is always something you can just like throw in if you want, but it's not making a huge difference to anything. You could argue that it lets you like run fewer lands, and I don't think that's crazy. Because you can use it early game to draw lands and late game to draw enchantments, and that's kind of cool. Alright, so early game you can kind of imagine it as being like a land. But it's a land that is not only a tap land, it kind of costs you a mana. Well, no, I guess it's basically a tap land, because you would presumably only play it when you're out of other lands, and at that point you can use it to like pick up a non-tapped land, spend a mana, gain a mana. Kind of comes out the same. So it's like a tap land. Kind of. Yeah, maybe I could get away with that. Four ninjas and one rogue. I'm not sure how good the Prosperous Thief has turned out, but you kind of do want, like, ninjas benefit from a critical mass kind of thing, right? The more of them you have, the better they all are. Because you can ninja one back to your hand, and you can attack with one, and then, like, you can cycle them, right? You or loop them might be the magic word for it. You attack with your ninja A, and it gets in. So you ninjutsu it to get ninja B, and you get the ninjutsu effect of ninja B. Next turn, you attack with B, it gets in, and you can ninjutsu for A, and so on. Plus, like, just having any ninjutsu card in your hand makes all your attacks more threatening. So you want more of those. And we hope that Moon Circuit Hacker will get in somewhat often. But this Prosperous Thief, I don't know. I think I'll cut it. It's supposedly a good card. I never quite got it. I don't think the Demonic Sphere is that important to combo with Containment Construct. And then, yeah, you know what? Let's just cut a land. We're on 16 lands and the Commune with Spirits. So first of all, I'll get rid of this junk plains, please. Not a fan of the Baldur's Gate lands. And then 6 and 6 on islands and forests. I don't know. This one looks good today. That seems like it's clearly a forest, so I'll take it. I guess I should check. Is there some reason I should run something other than 6 and 6? No. I have like 1 double blue, 2 double greens, maybe, is an argument. But the double greens are a little bit later. Alright, I mean, this is not an amazing deck. Mostly because I'm short removal, I think. We got Keelik, a palindromic avatar, or username rather. This is fine. Nothing incredible, but I have a 2 and a 3, and this could do something early on. I guess I'm supposed to play the Blossoming Sands and then the island, so I have all 3 colors. Oh, I have a forest, so I could do Tranquil Cove and then the forest, so it doesn't really matter. I'll take Tranquil Cove since I have a 2-drop I plan to play, and this is the color that I need for that 2-drop. Ah, Kamigawa lands! Very good choice. Alright. We expect some ninjas today. That's a little unpleasant. You know, the kind of, like, if you could just see these first 2 plays and say, what do you expect to happen next? Opponent attacks with this and ninjutsu's in a Moon Circuit Hacker. Fortunately, that didn't happen. That's not what I want. I mean, I guess it could be if I were to Master's Rebuke this, but that's insane. So instead, I'm just going to do this and pass and Tanuki in a Plains, I guess? No, I already have all the white I need, right? So, a forest? I could just play the Circuit Mender, I guess. I don't think that's doing anything for me, really. Well, what is the extra land doing? Yeah, let's just play the Circuit Mender. The good news, by the way, is since they didn't make this attack, they definitely do not have a Moon Circuit Hacker in hand. That would have been way more valuable than playing this piece of junk. Okay. This Reliquary is an untapped land, which I don't need at the moment. I think we just play Blossoming Sands and pass? Swing with the 2-3 does not look right. And the 2-1 is obviously crazy. And then obviously we Tanuki in the forest later. Or the island, I think it's about the same. Nice that they didn't have an artifact to trigger this guy. So... I mean, I could use 6 mana, right? So I could play this untapped, equip here, and then spend 2 on the Rebuke. But I don't want to do that, because the only thing I would realistically want to Rebuke is the Automaton, which I would need the ward for anyway. So I'm just going to play this for blue. Actually, no, I have all my white, right? Yeah, so blue. And I guess I'll do this anyway. I could swing with this, but that just gets in 4 damage in exchange for taking 3, which I don't want. And then next turn, if I want to, I can play the turtle, which would stop some of this flying damage. I mean, presumably all of it. And now I think I can afford this attack. Rebuke is an instant, right? Yeah, so if they try some weird trick, I can Rebuke in response, perhaps. I've got all 3 of my tap lands in play, is that right? I see that there are 3 of them. Do I have only 3? I feel like there were 4. Oh no, I had 4 weird lands. This is my last weird land. So yeah, there's no reason to like worry that I might want to draw and play a tap land or something. Opponent seems to not be doing very well. They just like have played a couple of junk cards and are attacking with those junk cards. Put that on the bottom, huh? If you don't reveal it, nothing good happens, so I may as well take the island. Well, we still have the... I think we just attack with all here. We still have a way to shuffle the library. Or wait, no, we didn't take... We didn't take the... What was the terrarium, right? So I think Owl might be stuck on the bottom. I'm trying to remember what else we might have. I don't think there's much. Oh, don't I have a deck tracker somewhere? Where are you? It's hidden again. I can never figure out how to get it to work. Like, I can see that it's rendering, but it's like off screen. I can see in the Windows Task Manager thingy that it is rendering, and it's showing me a deck count thing. But can I say, like, show this window on all desktops? Snap right? What does that do? Nothing. Comedy of Terrible Secrets. Okay, so right now they're not drawing. Oh, they are drawing. So if I'm going to remove this thing, now would be the time. And why not, right? Stops them. No, they still have enough artifacts, so they're getting it anyway, right? Yeah, okay. There's no reason to use this right now. Okay, Moon Circuit Hacker is cool. There's also no reason to hang on to lands. I mean, I don't know. Is Moon Circuit Hacker cool? Drawing an extra card is great, but it means I have to spend 7, 8 mana plus, like, not do 6 damage, so that's kind of bad. We're just going to attack with all and see what happens, though. If they try, like, blocking the 1/1 with the 6/5, then Moon Circuit Hacker is not really doing anything anyway. Okay, the double block is the kind of thing we might want to use Master's Rebuke for. Because it lets the Circuit Mender stay alive. Do I even care about that? I guess. But not really. Yeah, go ahead, kill it. See if I care. And I think I'd rather do... No, I want the life. Or the card, I should say. Because life... Okay, yes. And it's only 4 damage we're giving up, right? So... We want... At the moment, we're winning. And, like, doing 4 more damage means we would win a little bit quicker. But, like, having another card means we're more prepared for whatever disastrous things opponent might have up their sleeve, right? So, I don't know. Given that I have the mana to replay the turtle, I think it's fine. I'm only giving up, like, 4 damage, not 10. And I'm getting down to 2/1 as well, so... Seems fine. The attack with the Circuit Mender was maybe not great. But I like drawing cards, and that killed their 3/4, and that's fine too. When did opponents start having black, by the way? I guess pretty early, and I just forgot about it. Oh, they discarded this one. They didn't play it. This they played a turn or two ago, and I should have been like, wait a minute, they weren't playing black. Oh, don't forget this draws 2 cards as well. Okay, that's cool. Good for you. This is the kind of thing you might want to have Master's Rebuke available for. But, you know, we have Season of Renewal, so I'm not, like, totally upset about it. Gonna let me loot again, huh? Or, well, not again. I haven't looted yet, but let me loot by getting in with the ninja again. I want to play the flyer, and I want to equip that with the ward thing so that it can trade with their 2/2. Given all of that, I have 2 mana left, right? So just holding open Rebuke is fine. See, like right now, if I could like discard one of these cards to deal 4 damage to the opponent, would I do that? No, that's crazy. I think it was right to ninja the turtle back, even though it costs, you know, 4 damage and some tempo. Ugh. Okay. Not too happy about that. I guess it's the safekeeping that has to go. Bearer of Memory could be something. I don't really have many enchantment creatures, and I won't anytime soon. A 3/2 would be nice, though. Safekeeping is not really doing much right now, I think. It will be if I ever draw Owl, for example. Or my Season of Renewal. I don't think they want to attack right now. If they attack with just this, I'm happy to trade. If they attack with this, I'm happy to double trade. And I don't think they want any of that. Okay. This is fine. Is it fine? Maybe not. Because they have this 2/3 flyer left. I think what I do is I rebuke first. So that this thing's dead. Even though, okay, now I don't have a way to deal with 4/4. I don't anyway, because I don't have big enough stuff on board. And then I can trade. And this way kind of get maximum value out of my Armed Guard Familiar. Why is it tapped, by the way? Did I attack with it and then equip it? What a smart cookie I am. I guess I did. I attacked with these two. I remember that. Okay, Completion is a good card. This is a good card. This is 6 mana, leaving me 3, which isn't enough to equip that, but could pop open the Reliquary if I wanted. Okay, happy to see that resolve. And then, I think just attack with the 1/1 here. I don't really want to trade either of these for a Beetle. I don't think I'll pop the Reliquary yet. Just getting this down is fine. For all they know, I have a Ninja here, so... Okay. Cool, cool, cool. By the way, this is going to be a long video. These Bant decks do not play quickly. Suit up? Oh. Tap it to draw, sure. And so this can start buffing the Hacker, which would be nice. Or itself, maybe could be good also, I don't know. See, like, I would be happy to have 10 mana. I don't need to blow this up. The mana it's giving me is useful. Right, like, right now I have 9, of course, but if I drew another land, I would have 10, and I still wouldn't feel like I needed to give some of it back. I'd be happy to spend 6 + 4. Next turn, for example. But maybe that won't happen. Whoa, what? Oh, right, because they get to actually play it. Usually you want to like use this in opponent's end step or something, but if you're looking for something to play now, that makes sense. Okay, they have only artifacts, no enchantments, but it's still okay. Because it's a Death Toucher. I think I'll just attack with the Ninja here. And since the Ninja is looting, I want to keep the Forest to discard, right? Which means I don't have the mana to put the Armed Guard Familiar on. I just have the Bearer of Memory. Which I'm going to use to make sure it gets the trample damage in. Sure. But opponent has a value engine here. They're drawing 2 cards a turn. That's a potential serious problem. I have some big stuff going on too. But, like, not really very fast. These guys can do some damage eventually, but I need to, like, kill them before too long has gone by. Oh, and if they pick up, like, another Twisted Embrace, that would be pretty sad. Well, that's no problem. I don't mind that at all. Well, I mean, I guess if they milled me, I would be a little bit annoyed. There's some pretty good cards left in the deck that I'm hoping to actually hit. Okay, well, that wasn't one of them. Okay, so let's just equip this to get a 5/3. Ah. I was thinking it was +2/+2, but it's not. It's +2/+1, which means the Shrine Steward trades with it. Unless I activate this, which I can't, right? I only have 5 mana. Right? You can, like, target yourself, and it's like, alright, how are you going to pay for it, idiot? So... and then we'll activate this in... Oh, I should have activated this. Yeah, in case this gives me a land, I guess I should just do it now. But I shouldn't have played the Construct, obviously. There might have been something better to play instead. I also shouldn't necessarily have equipped, since the attack wasn't going to work. I didn't realize that. Like, yeah, it would obviously, I think, be better to have the 4 mana available to play... Well... Actually, with Construct in play, I can use Bamboo Grove Archer twice. Spend 7 mana to blow up their shrine and then play a 3/3. So I wouldn't really have played anything last turn, I think. If I had... I guess I would have played the same way in a different order if I had ordered things correctly. $14 cards to their 13. Okay. Uh-oh. Ninja time. So much for the Bamboo Grove Archer play. Yeah, they're probably going to replay this, actually. Alright, that ninja's not a big deal, I think. That hurts, but with Season of Renewal, I can still get it back. This is a nice ninja, I guess. I could play this to tap their 3/2 and get in for 5. Is that any good? I don't really want to use the 5/3 to block anything. Is it important that I have the ability to tap one of their things later? I think no, because what I really want is to have a flyer next turn, right? So get out of here. You know what? I'm willing to trade these if you are. Let's get in for 7 instead. They're definitely not trading. Mine sucks and theirs is great. Yeah, these are two like long-term value colors. I feel like they're more of a tempo color pair than I am. But that explains why, you know, we're 50 minutes into the video, still in game one. I also drafted a little bit slowly. All right, the crabs, they can't use this for the counterspell ability now. But they do get a 5/7, so that's pretty cool. Enchantment creatures you control get +1/+1. Copy activated or triggered. Okay. So that would be useful for this. I could start giving my Likeness of the Seeker multiple +1/+1 counters cheaply, right? This would be... It would be 9 mana to play this. Oh, you have to tap it, so it wouldn't work this turn anyway. Is there anything of theirs, or mine for that matter, that I want to return with Moonsnare Specialist? No, I want to preserve the ability to return the Bamboo Grove Archer, I think, if I need to. So I guess I'm just going to attack for 1 in the air. Oh, I only have 8 mana now, not 9. So it wouldn't have worked even if this didn't require tapping. Right. I could move this thing, which might have been pretty cool, because then I'd be attacking for 3 and I would have 2 turn lethal. Okay, that's a thing I maybe should have done. But given that I didn't do it last turn, given that I didn't do it before attacking, doing it this turn is not really any better than using the Bearer of Memories ability, I think. If they attack with the crab, I'll be a little surprised, but I'm happy to chump my 2/1, I think. Or no, just double block these two. Sure. Keep in mind that they have... Oh no, what the hell is this? Target creatures phase out. So this will still be a blocker. Are they targeting all of my stuff? They are. Is there anything I can do about this? Well, sure. I can give one of my creatures a counter, I guess. Am I dead? I don't look dead. I look like they're only getting in for 9, right? Oh no, the stuff attached to it phases out too. Right. I see. Okay, well, you got me. Right. When you phase out, it's not like you're exiled temporarily. You just stop existing, and stuff attached to you stays attached, and therefore also gone. Well, I didn't see that coming. That was not something I was prepared to play around, I guess. Well, cool trick. I didn't notice. Did they have spare mana, or like... Right, like if I had not attacked with the flyer, could I have lived through that? I don't think it would be a good idea to not attack with the flyer, for what it's worth. This is a fine keep. I don't really have anything specific going on. Ooh. What? You just like forgot to attack so you rage quit? That's a little weird. 1 damage wasn't going to make or break the game, probably. I don't know. Maybe you... It's a mystery. Well, I'm happy to take it, I guess. It's the dingo. This is fine. We have to run out the hacker without a ninja target. Unless we want it to be super bold and try to circuit mender and then attack with that on turn 4 and somehow have it get unblocked. Very unlikely. Oh, nice. We drew something to play for turn 2 that doesn't have to be kind of a sad ninja. Although... do I want to, like, block this thing or something? I guess not, right? Yeah, so I'll play this and keep the possibility of a ninja and indeed perhaps even a doubly activated ninja. In the future, with, like, if I could bounce the circuit mender somehow. Ooh. This is going to hurt a lot. And they're going to be way, way ahead on the life race because they're gaining life as well, right? They're going to attack for 4 this turn and next turn, giving them 8 life and taking 8 away from me. Not much I can do about it, though. Aside from chumping this, which is obviously stupid. Now, I suppose I could double block here if I wanted. Hang on, is there some reason I should play the circuit mender? It would keep open safekeeping, which I don't think I care about. Yeah. So, I could try a double block, which threatens to trade this 2/2 for just like one of my 2 cards. I think that's better than the attack. I don't really want to make the double block, but I would love if they were afraid I was going to do it and therefore didn't attack. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to be happy with that. I think I'll just take the 2 damage where I can get it. I think they'd be attacking regardless, and I don't really want to make the double block because these are both important parts of my upcoming plan. Hopefully they attack with this, play nothing else, and I get to draw 3 cards next turn. Well, 4, including the one you get at the start of your turn. Right, if you ninjutsu the circuit mender and to moonsuit hacker and then duplicate the hacker, you get to draw 3 cards, which would be pretty cool, but unlikely. Okay. So, yeah. As you can see, holding that back would not have helped me. But I do get to do, I do get to draw at least 2 cards. I have this for, I'm not sure, Michiko maybe? Is there some reason not to play an island? Is there a reason to play an island? What I want to do is kind of play this, then hacker, tapping this, and then I can see maybe I draw a tap land or something. I think that's the way to go. Alright, no tap lands. Just play an island then. I guess I don't really need double blue, and I might conceivably want to safekeeping something, I guess. Maybe I don't want to give off the signal that I have safekeeping. I don't think I would use safekeeping on anything. Let's just play the island. So we got some card advantage. We're doing very badly in the life race. But that's not what this deck is trying to do, so I'm okay with it. I have to figure out what to do about these creatures, of course. Not a huge fan of this whole three-dimensional card thing. Put it on the Michiko, huh? That's interesting. I would have thought the lifelinker, maybe? Rather than concentrating all your value in this one place? Well, okay, maybe they think this is the value. They didn't want to do this. Okay, I mean, like, I'm not in great shape right now. What do I do? Just, like, maybe just pass? I have 6 mana. I can, like, suit up Rebuke, for example? I could Tamiyo's this, but I don't have to do that now. I think just pass. I mean, I could suit up Rebuke main phase. That maybe what I should have done is in their upkeep, suit up, and then Rebuke the Tamiyo before it can get any bigger. Michiko, I mean. I guess I can still do that. Yeah. So it loses the kind of dramatic surprise of suit up, like blocking whatever they attack with. But this way I do get to kill the Michiko. Which I would not get otherwise. If I let this resolve. Next turn I can play the turtle, maybe? I mean, definitely that's a legal play. Whether it's a good play remains to be seen. It's not definite, right? They could fade my my network terminal, but that seems unlikely. Okay, Boseiju is exciting. What could I combo with Boseiju? I have 7 mana, so I can play Boseiju and a 3 mana card. For example, Circuit Mender. I think that seems pretty good, doesn't it? Don't need the turtle straight away. My last 2 forests. And now we have pretty reasonable blocks for any attacks they might make. I would happily... What the hell? Why wouldn't you attack with both 2/2s if you're attacking with one of them? Okay, cool. That's a great card to have. Don't think I necessarily need it right now, though. So it's 7, 8 mana. Play this and still hold open a safekeeping for it. That's... Oh, I also have this to loot. But I like my lands so far. I don't really think I need that. I should have also considered that before playing the land, obviously. But I think here we just run out the turtle. Obviously no counter spells coming from green. Yeah, just get another giant creature on the board. Oh, also the lands are feeding Boseiju. Kappa Tech Wrecker. Exile target artifact or enchantment. Okay, so safekeeping does work because it targets and therefore the hexproof. So they were maybe thinking of trying to get in with Tech Wrecker last turn and decided not to. Or maybe thinking of trying to get in with this. I guess either one is possible. But at the moment, I don't have a good way to do either of those things, which I'm very happy about. Kind of surprised they didn't just like swing with a ton of stuff and try to get in the Kappa. But I guess they'd be throwing away a lot of their board to do that. Okay. Tanuki is a good card. I was thinking play Behold. We're at 8 mana, could be 9. I could Behold plus completion if I wanted. I don't know what I would completion exactly. If something has a death touch counter, I think it wouldn't, well, okay, it would be tapped. But I think if it somehow engaged in combat while it lost all abilities, if it had a death touch counter, I think it might still have it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think we just swing with this. And I kind of want Behold for next turn. Not this turn. Because I want to, like, consider swinging with my 8/8 without having to worry about the stupid Death Toucher and this 6/6 Trampler, right? So let's just get these out. And then next turn, Behold lets me make a really big attack. We know they only have one card in hand, so I can always use Safekeeping without worrying about what follow-up they might have. Assuming I don't use it against something that's present on board. Which I don't seem likely to do. Oh, also, by the way, this is Death Touch, and so usually if you like double block a Death Touch creature, you lose 2 creatures. But it's only got 1 power, so it can only assign damage to 1 creature. So if I double blocked here, it would still be a... Ooh. Still be a 1-for-1. This is exciting. Let's see what's up with that. Let him in for 4/9? I mean, that's kind of a lot. Okay, let's see what's up. I could have stopped some of the damage by like not double blocking the Kappa, but that feels pretty bad. This attack, by the way, makes me think, gosh, wouldn't it be nice if I played Behold? They apparently wanted to attack this turn. Behold would have stopped them. No thanks, I think. But first... Commune of Spirits is pretty good, but the 3 cards I have already are great, so... Why wouldn't they do this pre-combat, by the way? To stop me from getting a block in with it. Alright, this looks... Is this lethal? I mean, it should be, right? 8/22? I guess it's not. Oh, because they gained all this life, I see. Why did this get a counter? It didn't already have one, did it? Ah, Coiling Stalker. I should have blocked that. I didn't notice this effect. Okay. So I have 6, 8, 9 mana. 5 and 4. Sure. So now they can only get in for 2. And we have a pretty likely lethal continuation. Oh, actually get to draw the full 4 because I play this and my hand will be empty at the start of my next turn. This won't do combat damage, so we don't need to do anything about that. Okay, this is lethal times a million. Or, I don't know, if it's not lethal, of course it is, I have a flyer, right? But it's certainly winning the game. I only got 1 card! They conceded in the middle of my draw. Yeah, I'm not sure really what that game was all about. Just like... I played more big creatures, I guess. Okay, I think with Commune of Spirits this is okay. I can hopefully pick up an island. I mean, even if I don't, like, Network Terminal should be online by turn 3. Hang on, am I accidentally running 41 cards? I totally am. My plan was to cut a land for keeping Commune of Spirits. But then I went and swapped out all my lands. Oh, really? Okay, well, it's a land. When I swapped out all my lands, I forgot to subtract 1 from any of the colors. I know I could have kept this and played it on turn 2, but it's really important to get to a 3rd mana of any color to give me access to blue through Network Terminal. Okay. I think it's more important to get a creature on the board. And then I can play this together with Uncharted Haven. Probably for blue, because having 2 blue is more useful than like digging up 1 of my white right now. My 2nd white. I mean, I don't think tapping any of their stuff matters. I'm clearly not attacking with the Circuit Mender. I guess I could tap, I don't know, their blue mana. This obviously can't matter either. Okay, it forced them to reveal the combat trick, I guess. Before my end step. Not that that mattered, since I wasn't attacking. Okay, we attack with the flyer to get the ninja. Given that, I don't think I need to play this land just yet. Fine. I have 5 mana, including a single blue. I guess just play out more flyers. wrong order, by the way, in case they wanted to use a 1-mana red spell to deal with this. I should have played the Network Disruptor first, but obviously they're not going to do that. There's no Voltage Surge that they want to hit this 1/1 with. They do seem to have a Voltage Surge, though, since it was giving them priority. It wouldn't make sense for them to want to hit this with it specifically instead of, like, say, this. They're about the same, I think. I don't know. Actually, I think if they were going to kill one, they'd rather kill this because it has better ninjutsu. So, yeah, I think it's not totally crazy that they would have wanted to Voltage Surge that creature, and playing this first prevents that possibility. So, I think that was an actual mistake. One that apparently didn't cost, even though they had the Voltage Surge. They didn't want to use it like that. I think Voltage Surge is the only 1-mana red instant. I could go look that up, but I'm not going to. They might just be in full control mode or whatever, who knows. Am I the aggressor this game? It seems weird against this, like, red artifact aggro stuff, but they don't seem to be doing anything. And with Suit Up, I could maybe get in a big, like, attack all with Suit Up for backup. Like, the only particularly good blocking they can do is use this to block anything. The rest is all just trades. So I can use Suit Up against whatever the Disciple blocks. It's a possibility. I guess they're just going to time out this turn, which is pretty cool. Containment Construct is pretty cool as well. I think that's better than any weird attack all shenanigans. And I'm going to do it before... I'm going to at least main phase it. Maybe before combat, because like tapping the Circuit Mender doesn't seem that expensive, and it might inform my decision about what to do after. In particular, if I can draw a land with it. Okay, an island. Then I could play that island and still have Suit Up available, which I couldn't do if I used Containment Construct after combat. I couldn't Suit Up and then draw, because I'd be missing the mana. Maybe we just win on timeout, mysteriously. Against Captain Spicy Nugs. Well, okay. I mean, they did actually time out, I think. But I'm still gonna not be so greedy as to... Okay, this is fine to play this turn. I don't really want to attack all. Yes, take this action. Even though they're not allowed to block right now, because, like, I don't know. Actually, I probably should. I'll keep this one back, whatever. Nah, hit him. Hopefully now we can draw a land. Yes, take this action. Hey, an island. Yes, take this action. Oh my god, I'm such a genius. If my opponent never plays anything, I can win because I'm so smart. That was a great turn. I think, by the way, this didn't used to happen, right? Uncharted Haven used to always be kind of like a... You notice how it has the blue background as if it were an island, even though it's not? I feel like last time I played Kamigawa, it was always gold, no matter what color it gave, and you always had to like mouse over it to double check what color it was. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was always this like cool color hinting, and I just never noticed. Either way, it's a nice feature, and I'm glad I've noticed it now. You might think it's a little misleading because wait a minute, Uncharted Haven isn't actually blue. It shouldn't have a blue background. But the same is true of all the basic lands, right? Islands aren't blue. They're just associated with blue. You can tell they're not blue because they don't have blue mana up here and they don't have a color indicator here. I think those are the two things that would give something a color. There used to be a... Well, no, other stuff could give it a color. Like, there could be an ability that says, you know, when as this creature enters the battlefield, choose a color. This creature is that color. I'm sure there are cards with such text. But most of the time, it's the mana symbols in the top right. Rarely, it's a color indicator in the type line. In the past, cards were printed with abilities that said, like, this card is red. Or blue, for example. Pact of Negation is a classic example because... I'm sure there are older examples, but I don't know them. Pact of Negation is a 0 mana blue counterspell that has this effect that when you play it, it's free now, but next turn you have to pay 5 mana or you lose the game. 3 blue, of course, not just 5 generic. Those are pretty cool. Hand. And cards like that used to have an ability in their text box saying, this card is blue. Oh, I didn't fix my my 41 card deck, by the way. They don't have that anymore. Instead, there's this concept of a color indicator that goes to the left of the type line. It tells you what color something is. But there are still some cases where an ability has to tell you for some other reason. For example, if it's not always the same color. I think I would trade. They're clearly the aggro deck. I value my life. If they attack, I'd be happy to just trade it off. So, red-blue artifacts. And they have this whole thing going. I've never seen anyone play bronze cudgels. That should be exciting. I mean, just play... Now, does it get... Only plus X plus 0, so... It doesn't get any extra toughness. I think we just, like, play this guy? I suppose I could play these two? Doesn't seem that good. Because I don't really want to trade with this. Maybe I do, actually. They're an aggro deck who's short on cards. I want their creature to be gone. I don't have any immediate ways to activate this anyway. Yeah, let's do it that way. Oh, wait, what? Non-artifact. Nice. They're all artifacts, you sucker. Well, equip it and pass, I guess. Oh, isn't that funny? I really like the idea of bouncing this, which I can do if I attack with my 1/1, right? In fact, I can attack with both and then bounce. Or maybe let the trade go through if they block. Pretty sure I want to play this land. Yeah, just swing all here. I want to do it pre-damage, so we get in 2 instead of 1. Oh, I guess I should have probably just, like, gotten in the 3 damage, and then, like, I'd have 3 creatures on board. I knew I didn't have the blue mana to replay it, but I didn't think that was so important. I guess it sort of was. Oh, actually, replaying it this turn might be better? No, because I don't know. Let's see what they do here. I'm just going to swing with both, see what they want to trade with, if anything. I can't imagine they're excited to trade. Yeah, okay. Well, sucks to be you, I guess. We get this back. A flyer, I think, is the way to go. Being able to duplicate this thing's effect would be kind of cute, but not ultimately that important, I think. Still laughing at that seismic wave. Sure. Very happy to play another one of these guys. I think I'll just spend it right away on tapping you down. I could instead have tried to swap this for this and then swap them back. Okay, apparently this was enough. Who knew? Today we're a ninjas deck. And I was making all those early trades to keep my life total in check, and it didn't matter at all. Opponent just never got to do anything. Oh, we got a mastery orb. How exciting. I wonder what you can get for those. Avatars, right? But what is the current cycle of avatars being given out? Is it Neon Dynasty, or... It's probably Baldur's Gate, right? Not Neon Dynasty. The one that was before that was New Capenna. Archie. Got all my colors, got an early commune with spirits, sure. Pick up one of these. I mean, I don't have a 2-mana play right now, so tap land is sort of better than any specific land. And I can't draw this, which is like my only 1-mana playable spell, so it's not like I would need to play a specific color of land next turn. So I guess I should take this just to increase my flexibility? Sure. Probably I end up playing it for like green anyway, or blue, I don't know. I guess blue. I have some blue cards in hand that might want to be played several times. I don't have my double green stuff yet, by any means. Okay, not playing a tap land right now, thank you very much. And, I mean, we'll see if we can put a stop to this. What's this samurai called? It's Reinforced Ronin, but probably we won't be able to, of course. Where are these lands from? They have a very similar set symbol to Kamigawa lands, don't they? But they don't look like Kamigawa to me. Like maybe they're the old Kamigawa? The one that isn't Neon Dynasty, but is whatever. I guess we attack and try to ninjutsu it, right? Get that card draw? Pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh no, they're gonna start shooting me for 1. Oh, for 2. Okay, you got me. I'm playing this, right? Is there a reason not to? I guess I might play Suit Up and draw into a different land that I want to play. I think... I don't even really want to play Suit Up. I want to play Circuit Mender, right? And with that, probably Azusa's Many Journeys is better than this thing. That means I'm making no attacks. I could attack, and then if they block suit up, I think that's fine. They don't really want to let this through. Okay, but they're going to. Great. They also don't want to let me ninjutsu. You know, turns out I can't really do that. So far, so good, I think. We have the upper hand a little bit. A good board. Our life total's doing fine. We've gotten a lot of value out of the two things we've played so far. Ooh, okay. That could get exciting. 2 shrines? Wonder which one of us they're going to mill. Probably me? I don't know if that's really right, but it seems the obvious thing to do. There goes Ow, so, you know, some way to get that back would be cool, which I have, actually. Hey, get out of here. All right, the notification from Google Chrome. I think attack all, suit up is the plan. And if anything dies, like that makes Season of Renewal better. Actually, none of these are enchantments, so it doesn't actually work. I'm happy suiting up. It's not incredible or anything. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have played the land. It's not incredible because it just, like, kills this thing. But it means they're not getting the value of having 2 shrines, which is something I'm happy to stop. Yeah, I mean, that's damage. Cool. Now, my graveyard is 1 creature and no enchantments. Ooh. Well, I guess I don't have any flyers to use this on, so that's not that exciting. I could channel it and then play it if I had any way to do that, but there's nothing to target it with. Instead, I think we just play this and then use it. So I have 7 mana right now, so 2 plus 2 plus 3 means I can discard this. Yeah. I guess this one? I don't know, I want more flyers. Ooh, okay, just gonna play a 5/7. That's pretty cool. Pretty sure we just like do this again to play the forest. Actually, hang on. I know I don't need my white mana. Okay, so now I have, what, 6 mana? That's enough to play the Armguard Familiar and equip it on something. Could put it on the flyer. That's kind of cool. But their crab is sort of an issue that I feel like I need to deal with more, don't I? Like, put together enough blockers. Like, these two together, if I put the Armguard Familiar on one of them, would be pretty good against the crab. I think that's probably better. So just get in for 1. So I have kind of a synthetic 7/7 here. Ooh, that's pretty good. Nice. On the other hand, I do get to play this again as a land, as a saga. Do I want that? Not really. They still didn't find an attack, huh? That's interesting. 3, 7, 8 mana. So probably just Tanuki and draw? Okay, dumping the forest is just as good. So now I'm at 7, 8 mana? 7 mana. So is there something better I can do with 7 that I couldn't have done with 6? I mean, I could play a 3 and 2 2s. That's all of this stuff. But I'd rather just get the Tanuki down anyway, I think. Let's attack first. Oh, you know what? I could have played, actually, I could have moved the Arm Guard Familiar. I still can, in fact. Just don't put it here. Get the Arm Guard Familiar on, I don't know, you? Make you a 4/4? That seems pretty cool. And play a Bearer of Memory. Now I kind of have to put these two together, a 7/6, which is good against the crab. Ooh, okay. Nice. I mean, they're putting some pressure on my life total. Thought maybe the Circuit Mender would be better, actually. Or this thing, which seems to be like... Well, no, it's worth a card. Okay, ninjaing the Hacker is cool. So swing here first, right? I don't have the mana to like equip this here, and I don't know. I guess maybe I should have done that last turn because the Tanuki's already pretty good at blocking the crab, which is the reason I put this here. Yeah, in fact, getting him 3 damage a turn is pretty cool. But no, I want to be able to ninja this, so it's good that I didn't, sort of, right? I could put a counter on this and get in for a bit more damage. I don't think that's a good use of my mana. So now I'm on 7 mana. 8, actually, if I include Azusa's. For 6 left. So I have 11 mana available now. If I drop Branch of Boseiju, or Boseiju reaches Skyward, rather, I won't even have any forests to pick up, I think, right? There's 1 left. I have 6 of each, I think. So, but I want to start making this Tanuki big and swinging with it. And I think that's what we're going to move the Arm Guard Familiar for. The crab is a threat, but they don't seem to be using it. And I have some 1/1s lying around. I can chump it a couple times if I have to. Graveyard contains still just one creature. Ow. I could pick that up whenever I want. I don't think it's that important to do so urgently. I mean, it would be very, very powerful, obviously, but I've got plenty of stuff to do. I can wait to get better value. I'm taking 2 damage per turn, but that still gives me a lot of time. Ooh, the Tanuki? Alright. That's a little scarier. Should have done that first, right? Oh, I guess, by the way, they're splashing black specifically for this card. Good to know. I mean, do I want to keep drawing with this right now, or is there something more urgent to do? I don't have any good attacks, even if I move the Arm Guard Familiar, I think. So, yeah, let's go for it. Oh, actually, I could be tapping the Arm Guard Familiar, I suppose. Okay, Weaver of Harmony isn't actually very interesting, is it? I mean, I have 9 mana, and I'm playing something. And I think the Tanuki is one of those things, so I can just, like, discard the Tanuki since they already know I have it. Get it on the field. And another flyer. But, I mean, they're doing a lot of damage to me, right? Sort of, a lot, in a way, maybe? Azusa's just gained me 3 life, which is nice. Okay, maybe instead of buffing up the Tanuki to crazy heights, I should be getting the companion to be quite large. Oh, but I can't, because I can't put counters on flyers. Yeah. Whereas the Tanuki, for 6 mana, I can put a counter on it, right? I think... So, right now I have 11 mana. I could have 12 if I played the Plains. That could be enough to, for example, put 2 counters on the Tanuki with this. That's not so great, though. I think I'd rather move the Arm Guard Familiar for 4. And then put 1 counter on, and that leaves me with just 2 mana. But I can use that 2 mana to activate the Network Terminal, which I guess is okay. Actually, I don't know if it's quite big enough to do this, actually. I think this is better. Because this can have more counters in the future. Right now, it doesn't have enough that it can, like, eat the crab, for example. So I want to get down the Weaver of Harmony as maybe my first choice. I was happy for the Tanuki to die, because then I would have something to pick up. But I think this is also plenty of stuff to do this turn. I only have 10 cards left in deck. Kind of funny. Okay, safekeeping... Not safekeeping. Completion. on one of their damage sources is pretty cool. Probably this one, because it's also gaining them life. 5, 10, 11, 12, maybe 13 mana. Certainly 13. I kind of wanted to spend 6 here, leave me 7. This is 5. This is 11. I'd have 2 left. Is that right? 6, 10. I got lost. This is 6. Oh, copying this is good as well, right? So this is 7, 11. I have just enough to activate this first. I guess I could also like completion the crab or something, but I'm not too worried about their creatures. That's 7 damage. Did you even look at my board? Okay, so control, please. Yes, that ability. Pay 1, yes. Resolve. It goes here. One, 4 mana left. It is as I foretold. I can still completion something if I want. I don't know if that's even the best thing to do. I think it probably is, though. I could do it now. Yeah, because it would be nice for like this to be gone. Since this is the one I wanted to get rid of anyway, I should do it before that thing untaps. Pretty good card. Turtle's pretty good too. Finally gives me something to do with this. Okay, they give up. See, I told you we weren't too worried about the damage they were doing to us. The 2 per turn seems like kind of a lot when it's like, oh my gosh, I want just a 6-turn clock. But like 6 turns is a lot of time. A lot of things develop in the meantime. Right, Azusa gained us a little life to extend the clock even further, and then like I started putting them on the clock. It's Tejan. Or Agent E anagrammed, maybe? This is fine. I'll turn this haven into an island and just play some stuff. Yeah, I want to go back and look at one of my old videos and see if the haven actually did change colors when I put it down, and I just never noticed. Because it isn't like super clear that it's changed colors if I don't mouse over it. I mean, I don't know. I could play the hacker. I probably should, right? There's a chance it gets in and I'd love to loot. And I don't have any path to making it draw anytime soon, so. Whereas this thing is like just kind of whatever. Blue-white with this samurai is a surprise. It's not a good card in any deck except the samurai deck. I'll attack. If they want to trade, that's fine. If they don't, that's fine. Okay. If they have this card in their deck, it must be for some weird reason. I'm happy to be rid of it. And I think I want to play my 3/2 now. So we'll wait on the tap land. Blue, white, green. Okay, is this some weird Kami War shit? Are they picking a mountain now? No. Okay. Well, I don't really care to completion that. So I think I can just attack, play a tap land. I don't really love this trade either, but that's what, you know, what Providence has given me here. Unless I really wanted to completion it, which I do not. You know what's funny? I was thinking before I started recording the video, and then I kind of lost track of things and forgot, that I would start by saying, okay, you know, welcome back to Kamigawa, looking forward to drafting some more weird Bant shit, like, but really I'll pay attention to the colors that are available in the draft pool, and we might not end up with Bant, but here we are in Bant anyway, even though we only have one white card. This kind of sucks so far, if I gotta be honest with you. How do I know they have a Plains? They got off Commune of Spirits. Okay, so Battle of the Bants. Ha. I mean, sure. I could completion this, I guess? I don't think it's very good. Just gonna keep playing nothing and wait to draw something relevant, I guess? Sure. Now I will completion it, I think. Oh, especially if they're going to tap out. I don't want to use my safekeeping on this. A 3/3, do I? Like, a 3/3 is goodish, but this could be used for a much more important creature. The problem is right now this is my only creature, so it is a very important creature if they start like playing anything. I don't know. I guess they can have it. I should have paused before I played the safe completion. It just hadn't even occurred to me to safe keep that. All right, fine. No activators for it, but maybe we'll get there someday. Play a land, I guess. Yeah. Now they know the only card in my hand is safekeeping, which is a little embarrassing. Haha, the damage. You can't stop it. Okay, I mean, opponent also seems to be drawing something pretty slow. Makes sense. These are not fast colors we're playing. This is a pretty good renewal, actually. These are both enchantment creatures, so I'll pick them both up. Oh, you tapped? No, I have plenty of blue over here. That's the wrong tap. Because this actually only costs a single blue, not one in blue. Oh, I thought this was the one that makes enchantment creatures bigger. That's why I played it pre-combat. Whoops. I mean, it does, but as an activated ability. Not passively, so I didn't need to rush it out so much. Actually, you know, since... No. I have Construct and Ninja in hand. Wait, what? What do you do? You play Roaring Earth for 0 accidentally somehow? I guess. What? I guess it was some kind of weird concession play where they just wanted to show me their hand? This can't be right. They can't have done this on purpose, can they? I mean, like, I don't know. I don't think Roaring Earth would even be that, like, bad if they just spent, like, what did they have? 3, 6, 8, 9 mana? If they had made a 7/7, that would have been pretty cool, I feel like. But instead they played Roaring Earth for 0 and made their planes a 0/0 and put it in the graveyard. Which, fine, if you want to concede, I guess that's a funny way to do it. I don't understand why you would concede, though. A 7/7 seems pretty good. Alright, I mean, I'll take it. We're at 6 wins already. Shroud of Bob. Phew. This is a tough keep, I feel like, because I don't have any islands or any way to get them. I have a couple of playable 2s, but they don't really do that much. I'm on the draw. I'll try to keep it, I guess. Well, I've succeeded in keeping it, by the way. And it does have Azusa's very early at a time when it's most likely to matter, right? Okay. Now, I don't want the hacker to get in, so I'm playing this before Azusa's. But I can play Azusa's next turn. That's fine. This is an interesting land. What is this from? Okay, so they apparently have some trick. Suit up, maybe? You know, what can you do? That's fine. We can still block like this, and it's an okay trade. If they have another trick, so be it. That would be not a great Season of Renewal, but fine. To get this back and the Archer. Great. Perfectly happy with that. I mean, so are they, probably. Because Suit Up is kind of 2-for-1ing me, right? My creature is dying, and Suit Up is replacing itself. So they're pretty happy with that. But then I also got, like, you know, Season of Renewal was kind of 2 cards worth of value for a single card, so it's fine. They're going to run out of Suit Ups eventually. I refuse to let this hacker get me. No ninjas. It is forbidden. That's interesting. That sounds like Disruption Protocol. Very weird to make that very specific tap. Unless you have Disruption Protocol in hand. Because that's like the only double blue card I can think of. Okay, I mean, I'll just run this out. I don't really have any reason to hang on to it, I don't think. Oh, you know what? Hanging on to it could have, like, tapped one of their lands. If I, like, drew a plains next turn, maybe I could turn off their Disruption Protocol and then sneak out. Ow. Kind of funny. But not likely, of course. Has my opponent run out of suits? They have. Network terminal, okay. I can't imagine anyone's going to be excited to counter that. Now, the looting ability is not so good right now, it must be said. Well, they might actually want to counter this because... No, what am I talking about? I already have an artifact, so this is still drawing 2. I'm not going to play this into their very obvious Disruption Protocol. I will attack with a 3-3, I think. This 3-3 is good enough to block. If they want to double trade, that's fine. Oh! Oh, I have 3 untapped lands. Or 3 tapped lands. I didn't do this on purpose. I forgot it has this ability. Alright. Well. Actually playing this now seems better than in the end step, because maybe I can do something with it. Are they going to try to deny me an enchantment, rather? Guess not. I would welcome a Disruption Protocol here. I don't have any abilities for this to hit right now. And many of the ones in the deck that I could activate are in the graveyard. Well, I don't know about many. I guess just 1? I was thinking of, like, Ninja, but that's their card. And I guess the other, like, the 3-2 that puts counters on, it hasn't shown its face yet. And now it turns out I do have something for Network Terminal to do. It can discard the forest. Well, okay. Guess I'll do that now, then. Before it becomes permanently tapped. I'm a little surprised they did that, by the way. Like, what are they planning to do about my 4-4 that makes tapping this down so important? Kind of weird. Did they forget it has reach? Surely not. Oh, okay. Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? I still feel pretty sure they have Disruption Protocol. And yet, I don't have much to do about it, I think. I could just play Ow. and think maybe I'm wrong about my read. Like maybe they just left up 2 blue as a joke. Certainly it could happen. But players usually aren't that worried about information leaks on Arena, I don't think. And this is something you'd have to fight Auto Tapper on if you did have Disruption Protocol. Yeah. I think the board's okay right now. I could even attack with my 2/2 if I wanted. Maybe let's get out another planes there. Like, it does have a high value potential, but so does this. I think I would be okay with this trade. I guess at some point, like, they have so few cards in hand that they're not going to really spend all their mana anyway unless they play, like, a crab. And so I should maybe just, like, play this and make them have it. No. I'm just, like, so sure they actually do have it. I want to wait until I draw something else they might consider countering. Or tapping out for, maybe. And I don't need to do this yet. Now they might, like, play a creature, equip this on it, and then I get away with it, right? Okay, Boseiju is fine bait, I think. So this leaves me open the right mana to get to play Ow. I mean, I guess I should consider which of these I want more. Boseiju is only drawing 1 forest. But he is going to be a very large creature. On the other hand, he's an enchantment. Well, they're not green, so they don't really have fade. I think Owl might actually be weaker than Boseiju. Let's see if they counter this. I think they will, right? Yeah. If they have 2, very funny. You got me. I still want to develop plenty of land. Because we have, like, was it Bearer of Memory in the deck somewhere? Not Weaver of Harmony, but the other one. That spends 6 mana for a counter. So if we could have 2 of those, that would be pretty cool. So 12 mana would be nice. I mean, overall, the deck just finds stuff to spend mana on. Ooh, that one, please? I always forget Boseiju even has a second step effect because nobody wants it. Yeah, let's go ahead and plop that down, no problem. $21 cards to 21, so nobody's in any danger of milling or anything like that. I just want to get my big dumb idiots to start attacking, i.e. this. It's a very fragile roof. They're going to try and destroy my... No, but I have another artifact. I have 2 artifacts and 2 enchantments. There's no way they're denying me draw. With the Reliquary. You supposed to pronounce the Q in Reliquary? Or is it like a hard C sound? Reliquary. It's Reliquary, right? Great. These are all amazing. One, two, four, five. So if I play the forest, I can actually put a counter on something. Well, I already have played the forest. Whoops. Oh, but I have 6 mana. So as long as I don't play the Circuit Mender, this can put a counter on something. It does not say activate only as a sorcery, or even only on your turn. I guess if I played the Circuit Mender, I could be using this to filter for stuff. Well, that's kind of rude. Okay. I'll put it on top, though, because it's a pretty cool card to draw. Not only does it make like a 10-10 idiot, it gets me a draw 2 card back on top of my deck as well. I'm glad I didn't eagerly put a counter on Boseiju. Opponent's still at 20 because I haven't attacked a single time all game. Very funny. That's true, right? Yeah. Ooh, an octopus. Okay. That's cool. What? You didn't want to reconfigure either of them? That's a little surprising. They must have some trick in hand, I guess. I'm going to make this bigger just because it looks like they're going to try to start getting into something at some point, and I want a defender more than I want this to be a useful attacker. Counter again? Is that the plan? It must be. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. We still have Turtle in the deck, which is very exciting. Mana remaining is 7, perhaps 8. I don't think I want to play another forest. I think I want Circuit Mender to start letting me loot. And, I mean, I could do it main phase. Potentially play like a 2-mana card that I draw. What 2-mana cards could I draw that would matter? I don't know. The reconfigure thing, right? The Armguard Familiar? Yeah, it's possible. I don't really need the 2/3, so... Okay, that's a good card. Can't play it right now, but I'm happy to have it. What deck is my opponent running, by the way? Like blue-white... Control, I guess. With all the suit-ups and stuff. Some card draw abilities. I have left a window for them to make this a 4/3, attack with it, and trade here. Which is a little embarrassing. Or get in for face damage and draw a card. Neither of which is very appealing. I think I'm going to just let it in. Or, no, I mean, I could trade the 3/2? But the 3/2 is my value engine, right? No, I guess we trade this, and I'm just like a little embarrassed that I was so eager to get the... I should have... Well, I didn't have suit up. So if I had not activated this, I wouldn't have the option to suit up. I mean, trading these is a little sad, but it's fine, I guess. Okay. But now we got their suit up. Their third suit up, by the way. I mean, as soon as we draw a turtle, we like win the game, right? So, kind of thinking we just draw first. No attacks. I have enough to put a counter on this and suit it up, so it's a 5/6. If they suit theirs up, it would be a 6/6, right? Because it would be a 4/5 +2/2. Yeah, so we would still at least get the trade in. I mean, I guess the turtle doesn't necessarily win the game because they might counter it. Well, they can't counter the channel ability, but they can counter the Season of Renewal that I next draw. They've shown that they're willing to run counter spells. They have 2 already. A third would be kind of crazy, but I guess it could happen. Oh, this is a card. Forgot about that. Wow, they're just going to play out the crab. Okay. I'm really close to getting 4 cards off of this. I'm actually, with only 13 left, I'm a little worried about doing that. Let's see if I can do it, though. I think it's good. I shouldn't worry about milling yet, I don't think. See, now I can actually play both of these. Return up to 1, so I can get this back, for example. Although I want to make sure it's not in my hand when I do that, because it denies me the card draw here. I guess it was tapping correctly all along. So there's the draw 4. I'm pretty sure we do want that. And I have a flyer now. Isn't that exciting? All the digging with Network Terminal has finally paid off with 1 reasonable card. I mean, this one's fine. Safekeeping, very nice. All right, that's something, huh? Commune of Spirits and Tanuki are a little bit like, not so sure I want to channel the Tanuki or play Commune, but I guess it's fine. We have to find a way to kill them somewhat quickly. I think I still want to draw. Well, maybe not. Either way, I want the hacker here, right? Yeah. We'll take one more draw. I think with the Tanuki and the Bear of Memory and the Vision of the Unspeakable, we should have a fair amount of damage per turn coming in now. That creature is pretty important to me. So what mana do I have? 3, 6, 10? So it'd be a 6 here plus 4 more? If I wanted to? I don't think I want to that badly, right? I want to get the Tanuki down more than anything. So this is 12 mana now. That is enough to put 2 counters on Tanuki, which would be pretty cool. Or maybe start putting counters on the Unspeakable. Only 6 cards left. I think that's plenty of time. Opponent has 15. Still waiting on that Season of Renewal. Oh no, it's at the bottom. I played it... waiting on the turtle, I should say. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty cool. What do I do about this? Maybe just say forget the Tanuki, put counters on this thing. And attack with my flyers. And then someday later on I can just swing with a bajillion things as well to kind of finish things off. Oh, do I really want to do that? I don't think so. 5 is getting a little bit uncomfortable. Plus I need all my mana for counters. But if they can deal with the Unspeakable, I'm like kind of in trouble. So I don't have enough like oomph to finish them off anytime soon without this stuff, I think. I don't know. I mean, I guess these two getting in 2 damage. I guess it's not really that much. I think I have to bottom that, because if I play it again, I'll die when it draws, so don't put it on top. There's the turtle we were looking for. Okay. So pick back up the Season of Renewal, grab some gross stuff from the graveyard. No, hang on, cancel. Target creature has to be ow. Enchantment is the turtle. So happy to just see a land there. All right, do we have lethal right now? It's important to check. So they would block my two biggest ground creatures, a 6 and a 4, I guess. So again for 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14 if I attacked with all. A bit more if I use the Bearer of Memory judiciously. So they're tapped out, right? How could I... Let's just double check. We get in with all the flyers. Yes, 5, 6, 7. On the ground, this bounces off and just like dies. And this just dies. We get in for 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, so this is lethal. Armguard Familiar plus Equip would actually be more efficient than using... using my Bearer of Memory for something. Actually, I could do more damage with the ninja, but I don't think I'll take that chance. Got him. All right, long game. 4 cards left. As I said, plenty of time. We eventually did get that big swing I was talking about. That was going to be how we were going to do it without having to have Vision of the Unspeakable do everything. Cool. Well, nice welcome back to Kamigawa. Casual 7 wins, although at least one of them was kind of a freebie when opponent conceded for no reason. Also, you know, we're in silver or whatever, so maybe facing some slightly weaker opposition, like that guy who double blocked when I had combat tricks. Double blocked for exact when I had combat tricks visible on board. I've made that mistake before. Don't mean to denigrate, but it's the kind of stuff you run into down in silver, I guess, and not so much in mythic. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.